Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? It's first day of the month, October 1st. We had a wild drop here during London. If you look at the hourly. Now we're back above that. First day of October. I gotta change the date on this. There we go. Vote in the chat whether you're bullish, bearish, or neutral. We have news at 10 a.m. I honestly think that this is crazy, wonky action with these jagged ends on both sides, so we'll see what happens. LMAO, I thought I was looking for my phone. It was on my desk. Anyway, I honestly haven't got a clue what my bias is today. Well, sure, Tanya, thank you. Doing good, Philcos? That's good. We got the open about 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Honestly, yeah. I didn't even realize who traded the afternoon yesterday. I did not. What the heck is this push up? ES over previous day high and Nasdaq didn't. So sus. And then ES had an outside day yesterday. Previous day high and previous day lows hit. It's so wild, all that wicks. All those wicks, then up, then down. So yesterday was like such a seek and destroy day, such a range day. If you had a troubled time, just brush it off. Best thing you could do for yourself. What Tiger Woods did, what everyone says, like Tiger Woods had a good way of like forgetting. If he had a bad hole, you'd forget about it the next hole. So honestly, I don't know. Right? Like, this is crazy. What did you guys vote? 56% bullish. And I could see why. Just can't, there's such like a V shape here, but London manipulation, New York distribution? I feel like that would be too easy. Mark out 9:30. Got 10. We have news at 10. I kind of want to just wait and see what the vibe is for the first, like the temperature check on the market. Like I said, I really have neutral today. Mm-hmm. this is daily looks so wonky, you know? It's just so hard to want to long there here. We already pushed off 200 points from that overnight low. It's NFP week. I don't want to rush this. I want to make sure I'm not gonna chase anything. So yeah, today is either gonna be, you know, London manipulation, New York distribution, or it's gonna be another gross day like this. Like we swept the previous hourly low, and then in 1 minute we took out the previous hourly high. Like, what the hell do you want me to do with that? An hour's range in a minute. Damn. I'll draw out this first presented FEG to see what kind of market we're having. Will we have low resistance market where this like taps just once into this and just rallies, or are we gonna have like yesterday where we just go up and down and through it, and then that's just gonna show me it's low probability conditions again? We'll see. Jabril Shima says we have QLWS 1HFEG on 15-minute. What the hell is QLWS? You know what? I tweeted this yesterday. I forgot to add something to it. Forgot to add. I said in chat, what pattern is this? I should have said wrong answers only, but I got a bunch of wrong answers only, which is great. 223. comments, 223 comments. Walmart barcode. This is just one more credit card swipe pattern. Suspension, bridge. F my funded challenge. Power Rangers. How to smoke repeatedly in one day. Chart pattern. Too many people taking it seriously, but yeah, rock the baby pattern is crazy. See if do you guys think that we'll have that today? Will today be clean, or is another seek and destroy? Hot garbage pattern. I'm gonna lose my account today pattern. It's a good one. Casher says he's gonna stick with oil. Okay. Humongous 15-minute. I mean, honestly, most of this 15 minutes comes from the 1-minute candle. What you gonna do when they come for you? Neither of them even came back to this FBG, which is wild and it's wild. Oh, let me put on my yellow glasses. I haven't put them on in a while. I just keep forgetting. Even though they're literally right on my desk. I have a million glasses. I even have other yellow glasses too. Yes, a stronger sister this morning. It's up. Well, it's not even up. That's because we dropped off last night. It's down negative 0.18%, and Nasdaq's down negative 0.34%. Down 0.34%. So this is why I don't really like looking for longs, is because yesterday on ES, we already had that outside candle, meaning it took out yesterday's low, then the high. Definitely not in a smooth order, though, right? Because it just went zigzags all the way. Took out everyone's stops. Unless you're like just a range scalper, which, you know, yesterday, you probably loved yesterday. Meanwhile, Nasdaq had an inside day, which is crazy because ES had an outside day. Nasdaq stayed within the whole candle's range. And then during London session, that's when we broke to the previous daily low. So I don't know. It's not really often that we have double outside days. So I would not want to go target previous daily high, honestly, because it's so jagged. This is like garbage. We stopped respecting that. Okay. That's what I wanted yesterday for longs, right? What did I do? I went long. I went short because it just stopped respecting that. But I remember saying like these were smooth highs. We hit them freaking at like 4 p.m. I was not trading during this time. It's just not smooth highs. No smooth highs to go for. APR of NASDAQ is 257. 258, let's call it. And then for ES, ATR is around 55 points. So far on the daily, by the way, we have 10 a.m. news. So far on the daily, we have moved already 245 points on the NASDAQ and 53 on ES. So I don't really see today being like much of a trend day for me to want to go for like a continuation. We already made pretty much a large range. I mean, the average range today. Just thinking about the news, we just have which one is it at? Which one exactly is it? ISM manufacturing at 10 a.m. PMI. So yeah, I'd kind of rather it build more buy side. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Meow meow meow. Supreme says everyone's copying ICT so hard my prop firm logged me out for the first time. Why did you take a trade? It's the brand of my eyewear. That's like a frequently asked question. Actually, link is in the description. Risk shirt on. It just freaking dropped through that first presented fair value gap. Today's going to be also seek and destroy. Cash just said, I'm a liar, took a short on NQ. Oh, nice. Someone said my FOMO's gone. Yeah, that'll do that. The long FOMO off that huge first. I mean, I think that first candle of the day was 62 points, 64.5 points for NASDAQ. And now we just took out the candle's low. It's not previous daily low anymore. Actually, this is the previous daily low here, but I don't care for that. We already hit that during the London session. Kind of want to look at mark out the 4-hour quadrants. We left these smooth highs to be taken out later by NASDAQ. If now we take out those highs like right after this low, then it's like literally classic seek and destroy. Yeah, wild swings. Algo stop hunters in action. Yeah, but also just first day of the month we have news in about 8 minutes. It's NFP week. Honestly, it's always some foo-foo shit happening during NFP week. I don't really love the first week of the month. Unless you want to play Russian roulette with your prop accounts. Foo-foo. Yeah. Cool tea, thank ya. So is someone going to tell me if he took a trade or not? Is that my natural hair color? No, these are highlights. My natural hair color is like dirty blonde. I can call it like somewhere like here, darker a little. Pretty much like all blondes get darker when they get older though, so. But this is the hair color I had when I was like a kid. Unless you're like Swedish or something, then your hair will stay like platinum blonde. They got like some platinum blonde hair there. Hello, Tanya, love from Portugal. Hola. I mean, bom dia, bom dia. Tanya, will you full port today? Of course. It's Wacky Wednesday. It's Russian roulette prop firm Wednesday. Let's roll the dice. Longer, we'll have chat tell me. Long or short right now? All right, answer the poll. Long, short, sit on hands. I put that third option for you guys that want to be responsible. Let's see, how do I say? Might as well get your guys' help with this spelling bee today. Let's do the spelling bee while we wait for a good setup. Okay, the rules are you need to have the middle letter in the word. It needs to be at least 4 letters. And it has to be a word. So I'll do fact first. Fact. There's no I, there's no E for nicotine. Okay, chat said 34%, 36% said long, 30% said short, and 34% said sit on hands. If that doesn't tell you this price action is not one-sided, I don't know what will. FEG, fanatic. Yeah, nice one. Let's do that. Fiction. Nice. Baffo. I think that's a word, right? No. Faction. Coffin. That's what the market's heading towards. Bonds, nice. Fiona is not a word, that's a woman's name. Tonic? No, needs an F in it. We have news in 1 minute, so let's get back to the charts. This is what regular trading hours is like. We had a gap down. We filled in most of the gap. Filled in the gap completely on ES. The 8:30, midnight, and 9:30 opens are all right next to each other, which is wild. Okay. Wild. $10 a.m. news did nothing. 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 Nothing at all. What about facto? Like de facto? I don't think. Will they take it? No. Confit. Nice. Jacob Scott said the opens will either be key for trades later, absolute bunk leading to consolidation. I know, right? I mean, 15 minutes wild with push up, then just drop down. Go on, girl, give us nothing. Nisha, no, needs to have a F in it. Faint, nice. Oh, someone's got the spanogram. Notification. Nice. Who was that? A Shifa Ramen. Woohoo! Anagram. Nasdaq is edging back up to those equal highs. Did ES ever hit this low? I mean, an equal low? For the long setup, the only thing I can kind of see is this SMT here. And the I guess SMT at that low, that 1 minute low as well. But Nasdaq already had taken out that low at the open. That other SMT. We ended up taking out again. I just can't see myself trying to find a trade in this. This is literally like barcode from the opening. Your range is 115 points, and you have 1 minute candles spanning 30 points easily. Just not a great setup. 10 a.m. news did like nothing. Figure it out anymore. Let's see. Let's go to a foot. Swears before notary. A That's a nonfiction. That's a great one. Someone said inside day. Probably. But like, yeah, Nasdaq already took out. No, we already took out yesterday's low. Official. There's no L. Look how long it's taking to get to these equal highs. And I'm not feeling any FOMO, and I hope anyone that felt FOMO at the first minute of the day and missed it, and they don't feel it anymore, because what did we do? We took out that low. Oh, Antifa. What's this one? Deposition answer for swearing before a notary. Fascination, that's a good one. What? How's that not a word? Oh, it has an S in it. Infant, nice. Trader Tom says, would probably favor a short if we could keep that 940 high intact and get below the first presented FEG again. A lot of 15-minute relative equal lows at the same time. Daily bias looks like I would prefer to go higher. Yeah. I mean, remember what I said? I said I was kind of bullish, but I would need to see if we would respect the first presented fair value gap for like a clean trend in. It's absolutely not. Yeah, we were just kind of similar to the other day. We had a humongous first presented fair value gap and then did not respect it, and then we just barcoded all day, all morning. I don't know about keeping this intact because these are like pretty smooth highs. Infinite? There's no E. No, we need to put an F in it. Flowing Turkish robe worn by master of its ship. CA. Silk ankle-length garment popular in the Middle East. Starts with CA, has an F in it, and has 6 letters long. Someone here's got to know that one. Nice. Kaftan. All right. Opportunity awaits. Got it. Chanel. I'm not sure. My Croatian better than my Spanish? Much better. I'm not sure if there's no L there. Da, moj hrvatski je puno bolje nego moj španjolski. We did notification. We got it. Why do I mark the FEG manually? If there are tools in TradingView that do it automatically. I don't want to be a lazy bum. You embed it in your brain better if you draw it out, dude. I do the automatic ones for 8:30, midnight, and 9:30. But I mean, come on, this one happens right at the open, and I'm sitting at my desk at the open, so. We did infant. Change into a modern urban area. 12 letters, CI. Process of making the rural into the urban. Cityfication. That's a word. Yeah. Dracula's place during the day. We did coffin. Hairstyle with Elan. Elaborate hairstyle. Is that Kofi or something? Cough. I don't know. What is it? 4 letters. CO. Has an F in it. Coif. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. Meat cooked in its own fat. Fat. Oh no, it starts. What does it start with? CO. I think we did confit. Yeah. Reality. FA. Can't be Coco, we need an F in it. F-A, reality, fact, we did that. Divisive split, 7. I think we did faction. Dizzy. 5 letters, starts with F-A. Faint, we did that one. Okay, we did faint. Fanatic. Fanfic is what we're missing. Stories written by the audience. Fanfic. Look how long it's taking to get to these equal highs. This is what I'm saying. Even if I missed this long, like, do I care? Not really. If we're even going to get there. Fanatical? Is that a word? Yeah, I think so. No, there's no L. Bad letters. Don't give me an L. There's no L. Italian car. Fiat. Fiction we did, right? Completed in Italian. Start with F-I. Or finito. Yeah. Italian panini bread or faux Eastern European buckwheat. Focaccia. Focaccia. Did I get it? Did I spell it right? Probably spelled it wrong. 8 letters. Oh. I'm missing one more word. FC, you need to put an F in it. Boca, I think it's two C's. My bad. Sorry, Italy. Okay. Got the genius. Keep playing. Central points. Focus. It's foci. Plural. Holds baptism water. Font. North. Italian wash rind cow's milk cheese. Or lowercase font. Fontita. We took those equal highs slowly but surely. Mad slowly. Since we took the low, it took 28 minutes. Fontina. What did I do? I put Fontita. Fontina. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Are we going to run away to previous daily high? I don't know. I much would have preferred it if we didn't violate this low. Paul 55, thanks for $5. Look for the first 30-minute open candle. Retrace 75% where second candles bounce. 75% is so strong for you. Know how to notice them anytime, Tanya. Winky face. Kind of condescending. It's just not what I do. I don't really care. Your first 30-minute candle. This is 75%. Okay. Happened at 10 a.m. I don't know. Nice. If that works for you, good. Congrats. But you don't gotta be, I don't know. Like I said, I could see the longs. Did I want to get into it? No, I didn't. Simply for my own sanity. What's up, ICT? How's trading? It's good. Michael, you're coming to Cape Cod? It's too far up north. Go to New York. John says price rallied more than 100 points without ever showing my model of love NFP weeks. It's just how it goes, buddy. Yeah. Sell time. I don't know. I already said what I wanted. I wanted just clean longs today, and this dropped and provided, and then this slow move up. So I didn't take anything yet. Government shuts down, market rallies to all-time high. Sounds about right. Yeah, the government's shut down right now as of midnight. All right, that's why. Oh wait, what time did that push down happen? Well, the government shutdown was like as of midnight, so this happened during London session. Okay, 2 a.m. Like everyone knew that was going to happen. Everyone knew they weren't going to reach a deal. What are you going to do? You know, it's going to be sucky because I think they said that The Bureau of Labor Statistics said that they're going to release economic data up to 10 days late. So I'm like, that would suck. We'll see what happens for they should probably already have the NFP numbers. I feel like the government shuts down like every year or every few years. You can't trust the data anymore anyways. Yeah, Trump will just like fire if he doesn't like the data, right? Because what we had a huge push down on NFP data. Then he fired the person that was in charge of that. I don't know. We can definitely manipulate data. Like a lot of times the inflation data is just like not accurate. Let's see. So you want to feel like this is like watching paint dry? So NASDAQ and S&P 500 had their best Q3s since 2020 after yesterday's edge up, despite the government shutdown, the looming government shutdown, because now it's official. The U.S. government's offline. They couldn't even agree on a 7-week spending package, forcing the first closure since 2018. Okay, that was the last time it closed. It shut down. There's a bunch of people in the chat that probably are like, I've seen some people ask, like, what does that mean? Basically, like, the new fiscal year for the US starts on October 1st, so they have to agree on a budget, right? From October 1st till September 30th. And they can't reach a deal. They can't reach a budget. They can't agree on it. There's a rule, no budget, you can't spend money. The government can't spend money. Unless it's like for emergency things like, people that work at, let's say, veteran hospitals, like things like that. They're still working, but some of them might be actually working without pay for a few weeks now. In 2013, there was a 16-day shutdown, and it led to a slowdown in private sector job growth by about 120,000 jobs. That's not good. That year, businesses that couldn't obtain necessary government permits had to make staff cuts. Okay. So for airports, like air traffic controllers and TSA employees, they're part of a group deemed accepted and must show up to work. However, expect delays. Postal service mail delivery will continue, so you'll still get bills and Halloween cards. Law enforcement agencies will continue operating, but national parks are going to be mostly closed now, although some might stay open without visitor services. Museums typically close within a few days of a shutdown. That's annoying. There's no way to predict the length of the shutdown. They appeared to be far apart last night during the, while they're trying to agree. They couldn't agree even closely. Okay. Because, like, the thing is, they could, like, agree on a temporary budget for, like, the next couple months or something, but they couldn't even do that. Okay, the 35-day closure in 2018 during Trump's first term was the longest in history. Okay. I guess then, like, they would always, like, threaten, like, it would always be, like, a government shutdown was, like, threatened because they always argue until the last minute and couldn't reach a deal. So this is going to be the first one since 2018. What's it like to be an American? It always feels crazy from us Europeans. The European mind cannot comprehend it. It might delay a lot of people's visa. Yeah, that's probably very likely. Chug water. Trading says my husband is CBP. No pay for now. Yeah, exactly. It sucks. U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Okay, Republicans had a nonpartisan 2-month solution. No changes, but the Dems would not do it. Sounds about right. Yeah, exactly. The president gets to choose what's essential and what's not, and then everyone else gets furloughed. Someone's spamming. Tanya, come to Nigeria. It's very random. Tanya, come to Nigeria. Expenses on me. No, that's fine. I don't need anyone taking care of my expenses anyway. Habibi, come to Dubai. Evans Trade says, I am in Nigeria. I beg you don't come. No prince in Nigeria for me. It's like I haven't traveled internationally much, actually. I went to London this year and Croatia and Italy. Next I want to go to next I want to go to Naples, Florida again for the Ninja Trader meetup, and then after that I'm probably gonna go to Chicago for a weekend. And then after that, I'll probably I want to go to Arizona. I want to go to like the Grand Canyon and Sedona and Antelope Canyon, stuff like that. Just come to Austin, Texas. I know, I want to go try the barbecue over there. I want some brisket. I want to go to Lexington, Texas and go to Tootsie's barbecue. Just got back from Italy to go to Lake Como. No, because I was only there for like 2 days. I literally went to Milan to go shopping. But I want to go to Lake Como next time for when I want to stay for like a longer trip. You should come to Bangkok. I don't want to fly for so long. It's a long flight. Oh, Chris Kelly says he lives in Vegas. He stayed at a hotel at the north end of the canyon. Sick. I want to go see the red rocks. Like, those are huge red rocks. There's no national parks in New York. I realized I've never been to a national park. There's like not many in the Northeast. Like an actual like national. There's plenty of state parks, but national park. A lot in California. Teasing previous day high. Teasing it. Redwood Cali is nice. I went to like Redwood Park in California, but I don't think I went to like the really big one. Do I fly business class? Yeah, most of the time. It depends on how long the flight is, if it's like worth it. If it's just like a 2-hour flight, I don't care. What's nice is the Delta first, Delta, what is it called when you lay all the way down? It's called Delta 1. I did that from California. That was nice. Lay all the way down. I got my sister upgraded too. I paid for her upgrade. At first she was like, no, I don't want you to pay for me. And then I was like, bro, why? Like, just say thank you. My little sister. Santorini? I'm not really gonna go to, I have no desire really to go to Santorini or Greece. Like, I have Croatia, the Mediterranean. And then I have family there, so it's like, why would I go to another island where I don't speak the language? I feel like Santorini is just so touristy. There's going to be like 1,000 people just looking for that sunset picture. What can one tell themselves when they have major FOMO? You should just tell yourself, there'll be another bus tomorrow. Ron goes, you ever trade live or just run your mouth? Amazing. I just yap. Japanese 101. Do we have NFP this Friday? Yeah, unless they don't have the number by then. Bro wants his signal. My favorite place to eat out in New York, I like RH Guest House. Get the lobster rolls with the caviar, and then also get the Australian Wagyu steak. Leaking vlogs, what's the best funding tick plan? 50K Pro Plus. That's the best one because it's the best after you get funded, best payout rules, and then it's a profit target of 2,500 and the drawdown's 2,000. That's literally the best ratio you're gonna find. Ron Sarker says you're a goddess for taking so much heat in this chat for not trading. I give a lot of heat to myself, and the only audience I have is myself. LOL. The thing is, I just don't. Yeah, it's just like I don't feel bothered because it's just like my model didn't show up, my plan didn't, the way that I wanted the market to move didn't pan out that way. So why would I care? It's just about the confidence you have in yourself and your model, that your model is going to show up again another day, right? If you're feeling FOMO, it's because also lack of confidence in your strategy that it's not going to show up again and that you missed something. You didn't really miss anything. First of all, I don't feel like I missed anything. My model even show up. It's not clean structure. I said that what I wanted to see today was like a London expansion, and then I wanted this to hold up. And then I'd look for a long after that. This did not hold up. I guess you have that SMT of ES, but I mean, come on. This was very suspicious, and I just don't want to trade in something like this. So, I mean, I don't even care. I don't have to defend myself. Proven myself enough on the stream anyway. Rather keep the, what is it called? Powder dry for when, keep the powder dry for when there's an easier setup, easier structure, the cleaner. You know, I already said from the beginning, I was like, I don't like that it's jagged on both ends. There's seriously just too much risk. Even if, like, let's say I went this long. I don't know, where's my stop going to be? All the way down to here? 50-point stop. And the market's moving like a snail anyway. Explain that idea. Jagged on each end versus a smooth high or multiple touches at the extreme end. That's like way more likely if there's equal highs and there's more resting liquidity there than if it's a jagged high. Because a jagged high implies that there was already that was like a liquidity run, actually. So you can actually see here, this high took out this one. That was a liquidity run. Pushed down lower, we couldn't get lower, and now we're going back up. So I don't really see many people that were, like, these people got stopped out here versus people that keep stacking shorts and adding shorts versus a long. We stopped right before hitting previous day high. Stopped right before it, chat. So I actually like that. Maybe that'll create an equal high for later. If we don't hit it during this session. Much rather just wait for 15 minutes setup. Did I experience a change in atmosphere when I went to Europe? Did it smell good or odd or different? No, it smelled like air. Denise says, my strategy is good, but when I take a loss, I wanted to get it back ASAP. Start gambling for that. How can I overcome this, please, Tanya? This emotion is ruining my progress. You need to ask yourself, would you rather have a green month or a green day? Because if you keep pushing for that green day, you're going to ruin your whole month. You can ruin your whole month. Write that down next to you if it's true, right? I would rather have a green month than a green day. It probably comes from a little bit of overconfidence as well, like thinking that you can't take a loss, like, oh, that year's too good, and that you could easily get it back, right? Tanya, what's the weekly reward cap in the 50K Pro Plus for funding ticks? So you can choose whichever you want to do. It's default 5,000, but if you want an even cheaper plan, then you can put 1,000 and just pay it's like $50. Otherwise, it's 5K. It's a turtle soup to draw previous day high. Well, it's certainly not getting there, like in a quick way. Do I think price will go above previous day high? It doesn't really matter what I think. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. There's our trade for me to take towards it. Unless it wants to come all the way back down to like 15 minute. I'd rather it not hit it, and then we could have a trade for the next couple days to go for it. Chris Marshall renews after 1 month. It was very annoying, not gonna lie, not taking previously high. Yeah, for people that are long towards that level. That's why, honestly, what's this high? A lot of times I'll put my like TP like 3 ticks below or like 1 point below the actual TP. Here it stopped about 6 7 ticks before at that point, just take it off. Hello, first time being here. Yeah, previous day high still not hit. Do you guys think we'll hit it? You know, as soon as I ask a poll in the chat, and then it goes like 80% of people say yes, and then that's when we start reversing to the downside. I can remain patient, bro. Like, studied my first couple weeks of September too, and I was super patient. I didn't like any of the setups, and then we waited for my favorite day, CPI. Absolute banger. See, chat. Started moving, 10:50. Trading strategies, market Tanya. I lost my 50K funding account. Top Step charges $500 to get it back without going through the eval. Is it worth it to pay it? I don't think so. Does funding tip have activation fee? No. How deep of a pullback for me to buy? To be honest, I don't even I'm probably not gonna buy this session. It's very reminds me of Monday, isn't it? Monday, where I would want to see honestly what it does. And well, this is honestly, this is such a big level. I would think that it retraces a lot. And just draw a fib on the 5. At least 50% of this leg. Then honestly, that's going to set up a whole different, another structure within it where I'd want to see a shift on a smaller time frame. And honestly, the time has run out for price to do anything that I want to see, honestly. Rather create this equal high, slowly fade down lower. Chat, 78% said yes for previous day high will get hit. Anya, when you were learning, what was your backtesting like? Did you study individual PDAs or one model at a time, or did you do an overview of the whole day's price action, potential entries? I did one model at a time, and I definitely did every single day. At the end of the day, I looked at the whole day's price action, and then I was like, okay, well, what was the best trade of the day? What was the best or the easiest trade? And that way, and the one that I could see, that way you can find out which PD array sticks out to you the most, and which one's the easiest for you to spot, and which one, if that one you see that's the easiest trade of the day, was that keeps on repeating, then you're going to feel way more confident taking those kinds of trades, right? It's all about the confidence. You can't be too overconfident though, or else that's when, that other person talked about, that's when if you take a loss and you just keep pushing the button, trying to make it back right away, That's when you start to blow up. The overconfidence is an issue. And I can find issue with people marrying a bias or something. I'm thinking like, for example, oh, this previous day high has to hit like 100%. And then holding, or even the worst thing is if they're adding to their position or something like that. And let's say then they added to their position, they put a really tight stop on it, then they get stopped out, and then they keep chasing, and then it just doesn't get hit. It's just generating this liquidity, right? That's how you can get just flying too close to the sun. You'll get hurt. Tanya, you have your model post on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything. That's such a weird... Like, you're not hiding anything, ... I should probably put a updated one, because I think that one's like from 2 years ago. It's pretty much the same. Ego control is crucial. Yeah, you gotta take yourself down a notch, and sometimes you have to actually lift yourself up, because a lot of times we are too hard on ourselves. Anya, how is it you're so comfortable using M1? I believe M2 reduces the chance of being stopped out before expected price move. I'll fiddle through to see which one is like the cleanest. I do agree with you today, probably M2 is cleaner. M1, the 1 minute will show you, I think, easier to see like balanced price ranges. But I do agree that M2 is probably cleaner here, just because like the movement's so slow today. So it's just consolidating that data into a smaller time frame. More data in one candle is what I mean. So then it's going to look cleaner. Are we going to hit previous day high, people? 79% said yes. Are we going to do it, NASDAQ? We're all waiting for you. Do I see a potential short setup after we take that previous day high? Potentially. I wouldn't rule it out. But at all-time highs, it's just a lot easier to take longs. I can see how the 2 minute would make someone a little bit more comfortable taking this long here. But again, what does this stop from? Let's say you took even just the order block. It's still a 50-point stop. And I wasn't really looking for a previous day high. I was looking for kind of just to here. And then that's just not worth it. Less than 1 hour. Man, this price action's slow, isn't it? Urgent Turtle, you can find it in my about page on YouTube. I don't know, Joe, I don't know what the hell that is. Zussi 369, I don't know what that is. XYZ says, Habibi, come to India. It's about time that I just need to log off. Let's see, I'm looking at the chat now. You guys know that now YouTube gives you like experience levels or whatever for the chat. So I see all you Steven, Paul, Dick Emo, Stay Positive 950, Waleed, my assistant Castillo, Supremist, X6 Ron 9X, Chris Fisher. Did you take a trade today, Chris Fisher? Edge Monkey 9. Edge Monkey 6. I'm not dyslexic, I don't think. Adam loves serotonin. Chat's crazy. I went to India, organized traders meetups. You just want me to work for you? Agent Unknown says, I'm up 1K on your giveaway. Thanks. Sick. There's previous day high. I don't even know what you're talking about. Government just shut down and these ink-possessed tattoo heads are chasing all-time highs. You can't make this up. Stay positive. What is a tattoo head? Look at the chart, Tanya. Everyone. Yeah, we got the previous day high. All right, congrats to longs. Honestly, not a day I really wanted to participate in. After we took this low, I was just like, blech. This move up was just not really something that looked like it could be good. Looked a lot like yesterday. So, congrats to the longs. And I think it's enough chat for me today. So, I'll see you back tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day before NFP. You know, hopefully a little bit faster price action. Ciao.